All I have for you is a word. Doesn't us being here now.
God, I have never seen anything like this committed to film. This is absolutely for Nolan fans. Guys, let's talk about Tenet. Guys, I'm a total Christopher Nolan fan, just like you. And despite that, despite all my reservations, despite how prepared I thought I was to go into this film, I was left quite confused. And that was not on part for me not having paid attention. I was so singularly focused on this film, every piece of dialogue, every set piece, every action sequence, anything I can grasp my eyes and ears on in this Dolby Cinema at AMC theaters, mind you, perfect, premium, prime sitting right in the middle of the auditorium. Still, I was left throughout the film wondering, like, geez, what in the hell is going on? I just want to let you know that I totally went in absolutely blind into this film, despite being a huge Christopher Nolan fan, just like you. Let's just start with the pros. Christopher Nolan, we are going to be seeing him at his best in terms of his masterful command over cinematography, over his choreography, a high-stakes, mind-bending, mind-altering concept on screen committed to film. You've never seen anything like this from Chris Nolan or anyone else. And you think you understand this whole time inversion thing? I had a light understanding about it. No. Don't get me wrong. Your mind is going to be bent to your absolute intellectual brink until it snaps and then is reattached once Nolan says, you know what, I think it's time for you to understand what's happening here. Follow me about 70% of the way, and then I'll catch you on the remaining 30% on your third, second, or fourth, or fifth viewing. It's so complex, guys. I know Nolan has been he's been ridiculed for being perhaps a bit cold on the emotional side. I never necessarily felt that way, but I can agree with this in regards to Tenet. For sure, there is an emotional disconnect between the audience and the characters, and I think it does serve a technical purpose. But it is glaringly apparent to even me, someone who has disagreed with the naysayers against Nolan for over a decade now. Honestly, I think the complications in this film, how complicated, how dense, how intricately layered and structured it is, I think, honestly, is not a detriment. It's a pro, because it gives this film rewatchability. It gives new insight on a second, third, fourth, and fifth viewing. As far as pros, guys, let's wrap it up. You've never seen anything like this. Now, I know the trailers, they show a bit of the time inversion. You've got either a person or some object moving in standard time, contrasted with some other elements surrounding it, moving in reverse time. And yeah, that seems all simple, but that's just the beginning. Honestly, everything you see in the trailer is pretty much in the beginning of the film. It only gradually progresses and intensifies over time and takes this crazy time inversion concept. As long as you follow along with it, you don't question it. You just feel it. Now, guys, there are some cons that I do have to say about the film. Honestly, I couldn't understand probably 30% of the dialogue in this film. Now, I think one of the things it has to do with is regarding sound mixing, which I know is a problem that Nolan has had with The Dark Knight Rises and The Dark Knight, specifically with Bane and his mask. Talking like that, I am Gotham's reckoning. I understand his commitment to technical accuracy and auditory accuracy, but let's take some sonic liberties and let me understand what the hell people are saying. But it is hard to understand a non-native English speaker in tandem with the fact that your sound mixing is so applied in a sense that the bass and the sonic resonance of the soundtrack is so overwhelming that it kind of cascades over the dialogue, and I'm not catching the nuances of dialogue was a bit of an issue. But yeah, character building. Guys, I'm not gonna bull-shizzle you. The first hour of this film, I was honestly a bit worried. I was like, ooh, yikes. Visually, I'm engaged. I want to be tantalized, but I'm not feeling like how I felt during Inception in the first hour. Don't worry, that feeling will pass, because once everything is connected, your mind's gonna flip. You're gonna be locked in. You're like, oh shite. All right, here we go. Do not doubt me when I say this. I pride myself in being an intellectual and following Nolan's films without any real issue. I love Interstellar. I've literally read the novel or the book written by Kip Thorne on the science behind Interstellar. That's how intellectually grounded I was and able to wrap my mind around the concepts of Interstellar. But with regards to Tenet, time inversion is a completely new concept to me. It's complicated, especially on a first run. So do not question yourselves if you walk out of this film wondering, what the hell did I just watch? But all in all, guys, if you're wondering whether or not this is a film worth your time watching, let me tell you right now, flat out the gate, this is COVID approved. Because Christopher Nolan is definitely bringing cinemas back in full force with Tenet. I'm going to say 4.5 bags out of 5 bags of popcorn. Personally, still, probably Interstellar is my favorite. This is a summer blockbuster to the T. It is original. It is crafty. It'll challenge you intellectually. It'll give you, and of course, I haven't seen it on a second time, it'll give you rewatchability. This will be a film we will be talking about for the next 5 to 10 years. Get inside a theater, see this. Christopher Nolan's Tenet is a masterpiece. I cannot wait to watch it for a second time, talk spoilers with all of you guys. So thank you so much for watching my review here, guys. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, let the algorithms know on YouTube that MoviePOP is back. You love it, you want more, and we will see you next time.